NEWS.MC on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Bringing you news on Monaco's economy, culture, sports and more. Welcome to NEWS.MC, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Coming up on NEWS.MC, discover past week's top stories and meet the people who make Monaco.
Hi, my name is Alexander Kraft. I'm the butler of Gassi, also the CEO of Sotheby's Realty France Monaco, and you're watching NEWS.MC on Monaco Info.
What's been making headline in the past week? The 34th edition of Sportel transforms Monaco's Grimaldi Forum into a global sports hub from Monday, October 28th to Wednesday, October 30th, gathering industry leaders, tech innovators and sports personalities. Organised by Laurent Pionce of Monaco Mediax, the event features conferences on media rights, sports technology and fan engagement with speakers like Gerard Piqué and Alibaba's J. Michael Evans. Over 800 exhibitors from 70 countries, while the Sportel Awards honour athletes like handball legend Nikola Karabatic. Sportel 2024 highlights Monaco's role as a prime destination for sports innovation and celebration. Sportel 2024 opened with AS Monaco legends and Louis Ducrouet unveiling Un Prince des Légendes at the Grimaldi Forum. The book honours His Serene Highness Prince Albert's charity football team, the Barbadjan, celebrating 45 years of sportsmanship and philanthropy. The event also teased updates for the Barbadjan Fight AIDS Cup charity match in January. The event also honoured the power of sports storytelling and athletic achievement with the annual Sportel Awards. Among the highlights, Marie-Jo, a documentary on Olympic sprinter Marie-Josée Pérec, won Best Biopic, while handball legend Nikola Karabatic received the prestigious Legend Award, presented by Louis Ducrouet. Notably, handball won Best Docuseries for its portrayal of the sport's legacy, and Espoirs, celebrating sports as a force for peace, took the Peace and Sport Documentary Award. Her Serene Highness Princess Charlene opened the European swimming meet known as the Princess Charlene Special Olympics on Saturday, October 26th and Sunday, October 27th at the Centre Nautique Albert II. The event, organised by Special Olympics Monaco, welcomed over 200 athletes from countries including Germany, Ireland and Slovenia. With free public access, spectators enjoyed 2 days of competition from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Celebrating inclusion and athletic excellence, the meet highlighted the unifying power of sport and marked Monaco's commitment to supporting athletes with intellectual disabilities on the international stage. His Serene Highness Prince Albert honoured Eneko Conde and Lucas Segnese, winners of the 8th E-Rally Monte-Carlo, who made history as the first team to win back-to-back titles. Driving a Kia EV6 GT, they excelled in challenging, rainy conditions. Joining them on the podium were Olivier Campana and Nicolas Milanesio in second place and Belgians Michel de Crema and Jennifer Hugo in third. Camille Gottlieb and Margot Grunstein won the FIA Energy Performance Trophy. The rally highlighted electric vehicles' advancements with 40 models on display, underscoring Europe's growing interest in electric mobility. Emirates Team New Zealand, led by Monaco Yacht Club member Matteo De Nora, achieved a historic victory at the 37th America's Cup in Barcelona on Sunday, October 27th, defeating Ineos Britannia, also helmed by Monaco Yacht Club member Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Attended by His Serene Highness Prince Albert, Monaco Yacht Club president, and his nephew Pierre Casiraghi, the club's vice president, the event highlighted Monaco's global sailing prominence. Monaco Yacht Club Secretary-General Bernard Alessandri praised the determination of both teams, celebrating New Zealand's third consecutive and fifth overall win. The achievement underscored Monaco's impact on international sailing, showcasing the yacht club members' skill and strategic prowess in the sport. Google has begun refreshing Monaco's street view for the first time in over a decade, with specially equipped cars capturing updated high-resolution images across the Principality. Authorised by the Prince's government, this project addresses outdated digital maps, now incorporating landmarks like the Odeon Tower and the revamped coastline near Portier. The Google Street View car, recognizable by its tall mast and high-resolution cameras, has been spotted navigating Monaco's streets to create immersive, interactive views This follows Google's recent aerial mapping project, providing an updated and accurate digital experience of Monaco's evolving landscape. Charles Leclerc secured third place at the Mexico City Grand Prix on Sunday, October 27th, completing a double podium finish for Ferrari with teammate Carlos Sainz, who took his fourth Formula One victory. Leclerc drove consistently up front, capitalizing on penalties issued to Max Verstappen after an early clash with Lando Norris. Verstappen briefly led before Sainz reclaimed first on lap 9, and later, Norris overtook Leclerc after he ran wide near the barriers. Sainz ultimately finished 4.7 seconds ahead of the field, with Leclerc holding third over Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, while Verstappen, hindered by penalties, ended in 6th. The next race is scheduled for Sunday, November 3rd at the Brazilian Grand Prix. AS Monaco suffered a narrow 2-1 defeat to Nice in the 107th Côte d'Azur derby on Sunday, October 27th, despite controlling much of the game and taking an early lead through Brel Embolo's 39th minute goal. The match turned just before half-time when Evan Guessand equalised for Nice in added time, and Van der Sen's second yellow card left Monaco down to 10 men for the second half. Monaco's defensive efforts, led by goalkeeper Radoslaw Majecki, were ultimately undone in the 71st minute when Gaëtan Laborde capitalised on a back pass error to secure the win for Nice. Next up, our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
Hi, my name is Alexander Kraft. I'm the butler of Gussie. Also the CEO of Sotheby's Realty France Monaco, Alexander Kraft Monte-carlo. I'm originally from Berlin, Germany, but I've lived and studied all over the world. I went to university in Cambridge, England, in the United States. I'm a lawyer at the Court of New York, but my main activity has always been Sotheby's, first at the auction house, then on the real estate side. 20 years ago, I bought Sotheby's Realty in France and in Monaco. That's how I came to Monaco. I love Monaco. I've seen it change a lot over the past 10, 15 years, and it's truly my home base for 20 years now. So I've lived around the world, basically everywhere, in Germany, in England, in the US, in Switzerland, countries around the world. But for me, Monaco is truly special because it has the best of all worlds. An independent principality, you're close to France, you're close to Italy, you have an airport nearby, you can go everywhere, you have the perfect weather, you have a very friendly government that allows you to do business very easily, not to mention also the best security in the world where you can wear watches like these. I'm a man of many professions and passions, but fashion has always been my first love. I think it has been transmitted to me by my grandfather, who had a bespoke tailor, and I started wearing actually his suits while I was in high school. People were always asking me, what are you wearing, what are you wearing? And then they kept asking, why don't you do your own brand? And then one day I said, come on, let's just do it. I founded my own brand 4 years ago. The idea was really to create a brand that's very sartorial. Everything is handmade in Italy from the best fabrics, that combines a little bit the English style with the Italian construction. So again, you have the best of all worlds at rather affordable prices. I made the decision to do an online-only brand to keep the prices down, to make it affordable. I actually launched my brand, I think, on the worst day in history, on May 1st, 2020, the day of lockdown. Everybody was in his jogging suits, and I started selling formal wear online. But it worked very well. I sold out my entire inventory in 48 hours, and that's when I knew I had a good model. People really still like to dress, but they don't want to spend an enormous fortune just for a jacket. The next step is now a physical presence, because many people told me your quality, your design is so unique, people need to touch it, to feel it. I had very quickly had a vision in my mind how I wanted to look. Now I'm very happy that it's going to open its doors. I'm a little bit of a collecting addict, I would say. I love antiques, I love arts. That's how I came to Sotheby's in the first place. And the list really goes on. I don't think there's anything I don't collect, really. All my collections are a great excuse to buy more houses. I have my home not only here in Monaco, but I have also a house in Provence, a house in Paris, a house in Florence, in Palm Beach, in Berlin. So it gives me a great excuse to buy more stuff and put it there. The Monaco property market is always a little bit of a bubble. It's really isolated. When the rest of the world is in trouble, people come to Monaco and buy here because it's a safe haven. The other worldwide markets, I mean, they go in cycles. We had a very strong market during the lockdown. Then inevitably we see a market correction now in most countries, in France, in the US, in Italy, everywhere. I think the markets will go up after the presidential elections in the US. People tend to hesitate with their big acquisitions always before elections, but once they're done, the market usually goes up. Instagram is quite an interesting story. One day I was actually on the boat of one of my Italian friends, Diego della Valle of Tots. They said, Alex, why aren't you on Instagram? It's such a visual medium and we know you like to take photos. Right there and then I started to take my first photos and posts. I really keep it authentic. I mean, there's no professional photography. It's always taken by my assistant or by my girlfriend. People seem to like it, and I think authenticity is the key. I show the real lifestyle. I talk about the challenges also as an entrepreneur, not only the nicer things of life. It's almost become a job these days. It's again something I'm very passionate about. There's this saying, if you do what you like, you never work a day in your life. And that's exactly what I do. I'm passionate about all the things I do. And I think that's why I'm good at those things, because it's authentic. I have a certain lifestyle. I share this lifestyle with other people. First via social media and now in different ways with the clothes company, with the real estate company, with the cigars, the Negronis, etc. I try to share the passions with like-minded people.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching NEWS.MC, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover the full interview and more stories on our websites, NEWS.MC and MonacoInfo.com. Next week, we will receive Mark Thomas, International Business Manager at Balkan Estates, Knight Frank Monaco. This show is intended to provide a summary of the past week's top stories for the English-speaking audience. For daily and real-time news updates in English, please visit NEWS.MC and subscribe to our free daily newsletter. For French news, visit MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.